I met Fadzai through the learning program. She joined the union in 2019 and has attended like a huge amount of our courses.
I am one of the 81% of artists who are self-employed in Scotland today. As an artist, I enjoy creative processes, sharing cultural heritage stories and stories of survival and recovery.
We were actually in a learning program session together at our AGM, and she was incredibly enthusiastic about taking part in our union, learning more about our union and also the STUC.
She co-founded our intersectional subgroup for the union. She's represented us at the Black Workers Conference and also the Women's Weekend School.
And I have begun hosting my own events. For example, I did the Ubuntu Humanity Manifesto and recently the Black History Month event.
She can bring trade union activism into her art practice. And this means that she can bring artists in her communities together, both in Scotland and also internationally between artists in Scotland and Zimbabwe.
Well, my involvement with the Scottish Artists Union and Scottish Union Learning has allowed me to grow in confidence. Sometimes I do wonder how I would have done these things if Scottish Union Learning wasn't there. I've had to find time to find a way to express my utmost joy and gratitude even. It's a profound feeling of welcome and honour. Whilst accepting this, I'm aware of the intense work of others, the support, contributions and knowledge sharing that has taken place. I would like to thank and accept this award on behalf of everyone that have welcomed me into their spaces across the sector.
Congratulations to Fadzai. She's been so much fun to work with over the years, and I really value her friendship and generosity and all the contributions she's made to our union.
Linda's been involved in Unison since 2014 as a volunteer with an express interest in learning and providing learning opportunities, and in partnership in conjunction with the Scottish Union Learning Fund has been running a whole range of courses in Orkney for the people of Orkney, and very many of them in remote island-based communities.
What she does is she highlights the benefits of learning, and she works with groups of learners across Orkney, and she also through that delivery will promote the trade union movement. She will talk to people about how Scottish Union Learning is delivered, what's available, but also through that she will talk to members about becoming more active in their trade union.
Up in Orkney, things often happen with word of mouth, and for those that I knew very well, my work colleagues, that I knew they would just enjoy the course, and they responded, and once they actually came to one course, it was, oh my, you know, I really enjoyed that and I want to come again. What else you got on? And it just spreads from there.
She promotes learning amongst the workforce and our members, helping them to realise their potential. She identifies well with the members, keeps them engaged, and obviously through that relationship we can build our activist base. We can get new shop stewards through, we can get health and safety reps through, and that builds capacity in the wider trade union movement as well.
To be the recipient of the Helen Dowie Award is a real honour. It reflects really well on Linda, but also on Unison in terms of that partnership working with the council, with the other trade unions, and it's true recognition of the hundreds of people in Orkney that have benefited from learning opportunities.
Getting something like that is just a dream come true.
Well deserved. It's a superb effort that you're doing up there.
Keep up the good work.
The journey that Ken's been on in his time involved with the PDA has been exceptional. When we first met Ken, he was a shy, nervous pharmacy student in his first year. He'd just moved over from Malaysia. And through his time with the PDA, he's really found his voice. He's also not just part of the LGBT network, he's part of the BAME network as well, and he campaigns on the rights for ethnic minorities as well.
Being part of like the equality networks, that was quite a new thing, and that just started during my third year of uni. And I was quite interested in equality work already. We formed a committee and started thinking about what we can do to improve inclusivity in pharmacy.
He's an inspiring character. He lived in a country where, for him, just living his life and being himself, he could be killed.
There's a lot of like personal and organizational like stasis, so like people like things kind of the way they are and don't really recognize challenges that LGBTQ+ people can experience, like in and out of pharmacy. Being aware that LGBTQ+ patients might have their own unique needs or even like their own health inequalities. The biggest challenge was probably like facing like racial discrimination when I was still studying. I think that was probably one of the toughest things I had to go through.
Absolutely delighted that Ken's receiving this award, and I don't think there's anybody that could deserve it more. He really is a very inspiring and also very, very humble human being. When I told him he'd been successful, he was like, "Paul, what did you write?"
When I think about the award, it is a group effort. It's not just me. There's people like in the committee. They were all really pivotal in creating the work and delivering, really.
Sue chairs the organising committee. I think this existed before Sue, but she's really transformed it, made it a much more functioning group.
Yeah, I used to have responsibility for trying to coordinate this back in sort of 2018, 2019, before Sue took this on, and it was an absolutely torturous process.
We're a really big branch. We've got about 3,000 members, and we had never systematically tried to recruit more people into internal organizing. So you need to have people that work in each of the different areas of the university who can talk to other staff, to union members in those parts of the university.
Well, I think there's probably two things. One was identifying the gap in the knowledge we had of the branch and how to plug that, but also in mobilising a group of members to take responsibility for improving that.
I suggested we have an organizing committee that would work on recruiting local contacts and recruiting activists and building the organizing structure of the branch.
There is a large group of local contacts that our branch relies on for a lot of work. She makes meetings interesting and good to attend and makes sure people leave having felt that it was productive.
Sue's really good at motivating people. She's very unflappable. And she's very good at what I would call these sort of soft skills in organising people.
Sue has really been instrumental in making sure our Get Out the Vote campaigns have been successful. It's a lot of work to get a ballot successfully, and she's really been crucial in building up the structures through the branch to make sure that we win those ballots. Thanks so much for everything that you've done for the branch and for the union overall. Congratulations on receiving this award.
Congratulations, Sue. You're an absolute inspiration and a credit to the branch. Well done.
I was really overcome to be nominated, right? To have my comrades, my colleagues put me forward for this award. But I know how active the trade union movement is right now, and I know how much good organizing is going on right now across the UK and around Scotland. And when I think about the other organizing that's happening, I'm just amazed that I was selected, and I'm just really overcome, and I just thank you.
It started about 4 or 5 years ago when numerous members of the NSUWT were approaching me about individual incidents regarding unacceptable behaviour from young people.
Even pre-COVID, they had some behaviour problems in the school, taking metal bars and smashing them against walls and throwing 6-foot lockers downstairs and threatening other kids. And and threatened teachers.
And as these incidents were being recorded individually, I decided that there was a need to take some sort of collective action. And it was in 2022 that the situation escalated, where members were very, very unhappy. The membership had grown considerably by this time.
The council itself was just not willing to recognise there was a problem. There was a bit of a pretence that, well, nothing really to see here.
We balloted for action short of strike action, and we also then eventually balloted for to find out how many people would be willing to strike. Ultimately, at the end of 2022, we felt that we were not being taken seriously, so we had that mandate. It was a unanimous mandate, and we therefore decided to take strike action. It was a long, drawn-out process, but we eventually had a resolution agreement where both parties agreed to act faithfully with, try and implement to see if we can bring about the desired changes.
It took a long road. William was the one who was the stalwart throughout that the members could turn to, and we knew as union officials we could rely on as well. But William receiving the award, I mean, I'm absolutely delighted, and ever since he heard about the award, he has not hesitated to say, this award is for the branch, this award is for the union, this award is not personal, it's not about me.
The people in the branch are all unique characters, they're all very, very strong, we are very, very united, and I think the work that everybody does individually and collectively, that's what this award is for.